A walk in the park at Middle Path, just a quick tour of some of the tracks and features around the 5 acres. This is overlooking the water up towards the rose garden. There's some of the roses, a little patch of turmeric and a grapevine hanging down there, some nasturtiums we use for making medicine, the water tank with the vegetable garden on top, and the hanging gardens, the grapevines, some pawpaws, potatoes, taro, yacon. That's the drive coming in with a row of blue quandongs on the side, a beautiful tall cabinet timber and shade tree. Now we're down by the water with a little patch of weeping figs that gives such a beautiful, dense, cool shade on the hottest of summer days. And another little camping area, a lot of people have enjoyed that one. Down by the water's edge, very shady. This is afternoon, so you can see the sun's coming in through underneath the canopy. Pile of railway sleepers that we've access to our needs, that we're keeping for landscaping purposes, and a little patch of wild raspberry down by the water's edge. And there's the last of the crop. Now we're up near the bananas. That's the temple behind it, and this little bank that looks like a weed-infested mess is actually home to quite a lot of medicinal plants that we use, a few stands of ladyfinger bananas, and that's the lake we overlook, that beautiful patch of blue water. Now we're down near the water's edge, and this stand of elephant ears by the water serves many purposes, one of which is to protect children from accidentally wandering into the water. Most parents are quite comfortable to let their kids roam our place because they know that they can't get into the water without fighting their way through quite dense foliage. Here's a patch of pink lady that's scattered throughout the undergrowth, and that's a quick glimpse of the canopy there, some palm trees. And poking through there you can see the mauve of a jacaranda in flower. That's a lemon myrtle on the left there. And that little pole there's the old shower that we used to use when we first started living here. A couple of stands of huge bamboo that are just so good for whipping up quick buildings if you're so inclined. The canoe that's led many an adventure and out on the water there, and the grandkids love it. And this is our favourite swimming spot here. Just perfect in a hot summer's day. The lovely flat camping spot down by the water's edge. That building was the pump house where we pumped the spring water up out of the dam to irrigate around the land. Another little camping spot at the water's edge, just raised above it. Again, dense shade now, so it's plenty cool in hot days. And right up there you can just make out the main road. And yep, there's a truck going along it, and it's so far away we don't actually hear the traffic. And there's the jacaranda. This is a lovely bank of Russian sage that's quite a useful medicine, and a tree fern giving shade to the camping area. We're down below near the water's edge, down below the temple. That's Trench's clinic window. You can see through the foliage there. A close-up of the bamboo. There must be 15 metres high, those bits of bamboo. And the stairs, the bottle stairs that we are quite well known for. Walking stick palms, a little row of them down there. They're quite rare. Moving along the paths back up towards the railway carriage now. Some of our favourite wild raspberries, so useful for child bearing. More tree ferns. What a surprise. You'll find tree ferns all over our place. And the pink lady in the undergrowth, just adding a splash of colour. An ivy climbing up a tree, adding a nice touch of green in the canopy, and making a habitat for all sorts of little wild creatures. And here's the railway carriage veranda you can see coming up, and oh, lo and behold, there's the railway carriage, the shed beside it, and right next to it this huge bay leaf tree. Back past the tree ferns, that's a stand of cardamom. Another little camping area down by the water's edge. Moving along, we have paths everywhere around the water's edge, so it's just such a lovely walk. Here's a stand of elderflower, or elderberry some people call them, or elephant ears. The upper dam, which looks a bit murky, and that'll be, those ripples are caused by a water dragon lizard jumping into the water to alarmed at our approach. Back along the path here, little stand of rainforest trees next to the water, a bird's nest fern, and there's I think we see it soon, yeah, there's caught a glimpse of a blue crane there, disturbed by our approach, flying off. And just next to it, another little camping area right next to our boundary fence. That was a electricity outlet. Here's a nice place. We use it mainly for camping, mainly for car parking, but it can be used for camping. More pathways, and there's the other end of the railway carriage peeking out through the foliage there. We're an official land for wildlife property, and these tall trees are koala food. Koalas do come and spend time there.